My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the good. Oh yeah, I forgot. Anyway, so this is gonna be my first impression. Bring back the intro now, suckers. Shut up, okay? Just hush, okay? You idiots. No, but in all seriousness, oh, so this is going to be my first impressions of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. So the pros first. Oh yeah, and by the way, I apologize if the quality of this gameplay is not as good because this is like directly from my stream. So I apologize if the gameplay looks a little fuzzy. It's directly from my stream. So, but Resident Evil 7, the pros first. First off, I love the atmosphere and vibe of this game, bro. Like I really do, and it picks up really quickly. Like it's not like a long, drawn out story before like it gets to like the creepiness and the scare factor. Like it gets there pretty quickly, and it gets you to the point to where you're questioning what's around the corner and stuff like that. So I love the vibe this game gives you. I love the atmosphere that this game is set in. I have said this before, and I'm sure you guys have heard this before. Resident Evil 7 definitely has an Outlast vibe about it. You can't deny it. When you play this game, if you've played Outlast and then you play this game, you cannot deny that Outlast vibe is there. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing because it's not like Outlast is a bad game. And it's kind of weird because I wanted to start off with the pros first. This is not really a con though. It's really not. Like I actually had this as one of the cons, but it all depends on your perspective again. Like if you're a hardcore Resident Evil fan and you don't like the direction that they're taking with this game and it kind of feeling a lot like Outlast, then this could be a con for you. For me, it kind of falls somewhere in between. It's not a bad thing, but it's not really a good thing neither, I guess, depending on which way you look at it. Because when people play Resident Evil, they want to know that they're playing a Resident Evil game. This feels like Outlast with weapons. Like it really does. But again, depending on the way you look at it, it could be a good thing or a bad thing. It's actually pretty creepy, dude. Like it really is not. Now with the gameplay that I put up, like I'm never going to be that guy that like fakes reactions and then like just be like, oh my god, like I can't do that. Like so, as I'm playing the game, whatever gameplays that I put up in the future, it's all like real reactions. So like I'm like nothing in this game is like made me like fall out of my chair or freaking like lose my mind, but it is creepy. Like it sometimes does get you, with the jump scares, and then like something will freaking come out the darkness and freaking get right in. Like the jump definitely, makes you, do a little, look behind your back action. So it actually is pretty scary and creepy and stuff like that. And I like that again because with Resident Evil 6, like it kind of seemed like as Resident Evil progressed as a franchise, it was losing that scare factor somewhat. So it's actually good to see that this game is actually scary at times and not like just with cheap jump scares. Like it's actually creepy. Again, like the atmosphere is creepy. You know, the freaking people that you have to go against are creepy. Just like everything about the game is actually scary at sometimes. So that's a good thing to me. The graphics are great in this game, man. It's a very detailed game. I know it also is PS4 Pro enhanced. I would like to see how it looks like on that or PC even. But you could see, I mean, even playing on the original PS4, this game looks really good, man. It's a very detailed game, and I definitely like the way it looks, the lighting, the textures, all that stuff. It's a very detailed game, and the graphics are great. And last but not least, the game is actually fun to play. Like I actually have fun playing this game. Again, it feels like Outlast, but I like Outlast. Like it's not like Outlast is a bad game. So the game when I play the game, I have a lot of fun playing the game. Like it's never boring to me. You know, you might get stuck, on some parts here and there, and you might be like, what the freak is even going on right now? Because some of the stuff that happens in this game is like, okay, so are y'all zombies or not? Because, bro, like, not even zombies can die like 3, 5, 4, 6, 18 times and still come back to life and come back for you. Like, I'm not sure if these suckers are zombies. I don't know what these suckers are, but not even zombies can get shot in the head and come back. Don't know what the freak is going on right now, but definitely a fun game to play. And the cons, just some of the things that I'm, kind of iffy on right now in the game. First off, the voice acting. The voice acting isn't bad. Like it's not on Dying Light level, And again, Dying Light got slept on when that junk came out. The only issue I really had with Dying Light was the voice acting. So it's not like on Dying Light's level, But there are some times in this game, like the very beginning, to where like stuff will happen and it's just like, come on, sir. Like, can you at least sound more believable? Like, it was like one time, I think the guy that you're playing with, Ethan, like, dude is like getting stabbed, and like he just says it just like this. Wait, stop. I'm like, sucker, what? Like, sucker, you should be screaming right now. He's like, wait, Mia, stop. I'm like, come on, son. So at times, you can kind of see to where the voice acting could be better and more like believable and us, and stuff like that. But it's not on Dying Light level to where it's like cringe worthy voice acting. It's just they need to, they should have put some more effort, and emotion, into some of these lines here. So the voice acting at times could be better. Um, and again, this is going back to, just the way you look at this game. If you are a hardcore Resident Evil fan, I know some people are not, you know pleased with, the direction they took with this game, because it does, you can't deny it, the game feels like Outlast. It really does. The only difference is you actually have weapons in this game, and it still has, some Resident evil-ish stuff about it, like puzzles and, putting items together and stuff like that. But you can't deny it. Like if you play this game and you play Outlast, it feels like Outlast. So if you are a Resident Evil fan and when you buy a Resident Evil game, you expect to feel like you're playing a Resident Evil game, then that could be a problem, So it all really depends on the way you look at it. So that could be a con, if you want to feel like you're playing Resident Evil, And last but not least, the loading times in this game, the loading times in this game, they're not like long, but they're long enough to the standpoint to where it's like you realize you're on a loading screen. like I can't really explain it. Like it's not long to the point to where it's like, bruh, come on. But do you guys remember when Bloodborne first came out and before they patched the load times for that? It's kind of like that. It could definitely be like that on some parts. So I have noticed that at times, like the loading times kind of, you start, you start to look at your watch after a while, like, come on, sucker. So, but that's really it. Like, that's really the only cons I have about this game: the voice acting, the load times, and depending on, how you look at the game, it doesn't really feel like you're playing a Resident Evil game at times. But for the most part, I'm enjoying this game, bro. Actually, it's better than what I thought thus far. With just how the story is going, I'm enjoying it, bro. I really am. If you've been thinking about buying this game, I don't think you need to have played the other. If this, if you are thinking about getting this game, but you haven't played none of the previous titles, I don't think you'll be lost if you hop into this game because it kind of seems like a new story, at least at the point that I'm at right now, but I'm sure as you progress, you might find some like lore and stuff about Resident Evil. But yeah, I definitely say if you are thinking about getting this game, and you want like a nice scary game to play, I'd say go for it. I really would say go for it, especially if you have a VR. Like this game I don't know how the experience of this game is like on VR, but you best believe if I had a VR and that junk was and that junk was collecting dust like I know all of these PlayStation VRs are, oh, you best believe I would definitely try out Resident Evil 7 with VR, So I definitely am enjoying this game right now. If you're thinking about getting it, but you don't want to spend the full 60, then maybe give it a rent and stuff like that. Because I've heard some people say that they beat the game in 2 hours. I don't know if that's true or not. If it is, then they probably were playing on it on a easy difficulty, But I'm hearing the game can be pretty short. I don't know if it's 2 hours short. That would be like. It's like, is this the order 1886? But yeah, me personally, I'm enjoying this game thus far. So yeah, that is my first impressions of Resident Evil 7 at this current juncture. Look forward to more gameplays for it, and my review when I do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I greatly appreciate it if you rate the video, my brothers and sisters. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up. It could be a thumbs down, but what I do ask every brother and every sweet, sweet sister, yes, I do, is to just rate the video, my brothers and sisters. So until then, I'll catch you guys in my next video, all right? Peace out.